Thank you.
Next tonight, traces of radioactive plutonium have been found near a nature reserve in Devon. Reports by the Food Standards Agency show concentrations of the material at Canterbury on the River Tamar. The Environment Agency says they're small amounts and don't pose a risk to public health, and it's not from the nearby naval base at Devonport. But a senior scientist at Plymouth University has called for increased monitoring of the area. Jonathan Morris reports.
Hidden in the mud, just round the corner from this nature reserve, is where traces of americium and plutonium were found. Now, scientists have raised concerns about their effect on the food chain. The figures were unearthed on this disc by the Food Standards Agency, and they show sharp spikes since 2007. This chart shows how much levels of the cancer-causing materials have peaked in recent years, more than doubling in 2009. The Environment Agency, which collected the samples, said there was no proof that food in the area had been contaminated. It also ruled out a connection with the Devonport naval base, where Britain's nuclear submarine fleet is serviced. Scientists say radioactive tritium also needs regular monitoring.
Clearly, we have to keep an eye on the reports the annual reports which come out, which define how much is discharged and where it goes.
One expert said the radioactive materials could have come from as far as the French nuclear plant in Flamanville. Neither americium nor plutonium are found naturally, and both are byproducts of nuclear electricity plants. Others are not so sure.
There is only the nuclear dockyard with at least 8 rotting hulks of nuclear-powered submarines that still have their radioactive cores in them, and they're bobbing at anchor in the water. Where else is it going to come from? The chances of it not coming from them but coming from some faraway foreign field is very low. People at Plymouth don't believe that anyway.
A Ministry of Defence spokesperson said it welcomed the monitoring by the Environment Agency, and it said doses to members of the public in the Devonport area are very low and absolutely safe. Whatever the conflicting views, scientists say that there should be no mystery about the source and want more investigations. Jonathan Morris, BBC Spotlight in the Tamar Valley.
Well, time now for news from around the region today. Teignbridge Council has spent £13 million